My experience at KCVI has been a pretty great one, I would say. KCVI is a pretty inclusive school, and it's pretty awesome because it's always been a school that strived for excellence. Whether been academically or in the arts, I find that KCVI celebrates our individuality, and I really like that about the school.
As much as we're all new people, and there's new people coming in and out every single year, a lot of people make connections, and the connections are genuine and they're real.
I was at the beginning of the baby boom, so KCVI was bursting at the seams.
It was a beehive of activity between classes, during classes, activities, noon hours. Sometimes you had to walk sideways to get past somebody down the corridor.
I'm amazed at the talent that graced the halls of KCVI and all the talent that has now, gone on to do incredible things.
Any school that has generations of students go through it, there is a special place in everybody's heart, and the community is coming back because of that.
Our family home was across from Winston Churchill. That's where the football team always practiced, still practices to this day. And they would inevitably run out of water. They had these big plastic jugs. They were sort of pliable jugs with these little orange spouts. And they'd drag this over, and then they'd knock on the front door and said, "Could we please use your water at the side of the house?" And then it just became a tradition. And we were the official water supplier for the KCVI Blues. For decades and decades and decades.
I had a locker one year right outside the main office, and the principal at the time was A.H. Fudge. We called him Fudge because that was a good thing to say. So I was at my locker and somebody probably did something smart and I went, Fudge. Except the people in the office thought I said something else rather than Fudge. So I got called into the office. As soon as I saw the front door, it just made me think of that. It was quite hilarious at the time.
There was only one teacher I was disappointed when I entered the class. And that was I found out that the teacher was going to be my mother. And it was mathematics that I was taking. So there were some memories that are not quite as great as others, but at least the education does remain with me as a very high point in my life here at KCVI.
I've had a lot of great teachers here that have inspired me, that have engaged me, challenged me. So they're taking those necessary steps, just like all the teachers in the past, all the way back to 1792, took with those students to make a legacy, to make a great legacy for KCVI and KCVI's alumni.
The teachers were such experts in their fields and so dedicated. They knew their material and they were passionate about it, and so they could take risks and felt that they were creators of curriculum. And to come every day into a building where there was that freedom to follow your own ideas and the energy of the kids in the classroom, I defy anyone to say that they have had an equally fulfilling and challenging career as I've had, as I come to the end of my career.
When I first read in the newspaper the letters to the editor and the debate about the closure of this school, I was really on side with them and thought that this is terrible. This building has got such historical significance for all of us. And then I gradually got to change, thinking, well, I'll put myself in the position of a young student coming in with the changes in technology and the modern ways in which buildings are constructed and allow for proper and good education. I thought, wow, if I were a new student, I think I'd vote for the new school. So I think we have to, the older folk, we have to look at it in the eyes of young people and what changes are taking place, and that this, in the long run, will be the proper thing to do.
A school is a community, it's not necessarily a building. Students and staff who are aware of KCVI's history know that there have been many physical configurations for the school, and that's what you have to think about to carry on. Otherwise, the school and the community would be stuck in the past somewhere.
It's an end of an era in some respects, but we have to look forward to the fact that there will be a new building. The spirit of the building will be going to a new school, new opportunities, state of the art, and it's a bit of a cliche, but the building is just bricks and mortar, and it's the people that actually make the school. So,
at the new school, it'll be a clean slate, but you'll also have that same sense of community that's still coming with you.
They go forward wanting to make things better, wanting to grow, wanting to participate.
I had a wonderful school experience. One of the most important things for me in all of my KCVI experiences, I still have some very, very close friends.
My recollections that are most fondest are those of the people I met, the friends, the good teachers we had. And though I'm sad to see the building being disbanded and a new school being built, I have to think that my memories won't be changing and my friends won't be changing even though the school's gone.
It's a rapidly developing world. We want to keep up, we want to keep going for that new horizon.
The sense of community and the legacy is still going to be moving on, so I think that it can be seen as the best of both worlds.
Our time here was very purposeful. There was always a sense of both staff and students that we were here not only to make this place and us better, but as much of the world as we could make better.